Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is Manifest with Me in March, episode 33. So you guys, I know I didn't post too much recently about Manifest with Me in March because we've pretty much just been in the same situation. We're in the Balsamic moon, and in a couple days it's going to be the new moon and the cycle starts all over again. So when that happens, I'm going to be posting a recap for you, like just one video that has just everything we learned real quickly, broken down into simple steps. I want to be clear that this process that we did every single day was like really drawn out and super in depth, but if you just follow like the main phases of the moon cycle and just kind of do a little bit here and there, it's still a great way to manifest. You don't have to be as intense as we were this moon cycle. We just went really thorough. I wanted to show you guys, like, if you were to do something every day, what that would look like. And I have a Manifest with Me in March folder. It's a playlist. And anytime that it's the new moon, you can just start with episode 1 and just go all the way through and watch them over again if you ever need any like help. You know, if it's, June 4th, just watch episode 4, whatever. I mean, the moon cycles do kind of change. If it's like the 4th day of the moon cycle, watch episode 4, if that makes sense. Also, you guys, I have been very busy doing your personal readings. Everyone that's ordered, I've been working on them. I've been sending readings out every day, and the sun is literally going down right now and the power is out. So that's why this video is so dark. Let's see, is the power working? Oh, it's back on. Never mind. Yay, the power is back on. As you guys can tell, I've been working a lot. I've been really busy. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everyone who's been purchasing readings and keeping me busy lately. It's been really fun. As far as Manifest with Me goes, there's one thing I wanted to talk about today, which is being open to receive. Being open to receive has a lot to do with your mindset. There's really nothing that you can do that will really block your manifestations besides one thing. So the one thing that will put up a huge block to your manifestations is doubting your manifestations, or being impatient, or being upset that it hasn't come in. I've seen a couple comments, not judging you guys at all, because I feel like this sometimes, but I've seen a couple comments where people have been like, my manifestation hasn't come yet, or what am I doing wrong, or like, oh, this is so frustrating, I haven't manifested it yet. Not me. You know, someone will be like, oh, I just manifested it, yay, and then someone's like, well, I haven't yet. That is what will slow down your manifestations, because if you think about it, your thoughts, your emotions, your energy, you project that out into the universe, and like that can come back to you. So it's okay to feel sad sometimes and to feel kind of like upset that something hasn't come through or this, but if you notice that's how you're feeling, like that's something you need to address. So maybe you can write down in a notebook how you're feeling and just allow yourself to get that out, and then afterwards you can write some affirmations like, I trust in the divine timing of the universe. I know that my manifestations will come through in the perfect timing. Rome wasn't built in a day, or, organic growth is, what I'm looking for here, or it takes time for a tree to bear fruit, So if you ask for something really big, it might not come through right now. It might not come through for months. It might not come through for years. It doesn't mean that you haven't manifested it. It doesn't mean that it's not on its way. It doesn't mean that like the universe didn't hear you, or like it didn't work, or you did something wrong in this process. Like if you just did your best and followed this process, and you kind of did a little bit of something during every part of the moon cycle, like it's on its way. Now here's a good question people have been asking is, next moon cycle in a couple days, if the thing that I asked for didn't manifest yet, do I ask for it again? And the answer is no. You want to trust that your prayers have been heard and answered. You want to trust that like the goal that you set has been enough. However, during the take action phase, the first quarter moon of the next moon cycle, you can still take action on the manifestation that you asked for last month or last year or whatever. If it hasn't come and it's still on your mind, you can still take action towards it. you know, because some manifestations take a lot of action from you. Like, let's say you want to be a famous singer and you do the moon cycle manifestations and then you just forget about it and let it manifest. Well, if you're not doing vocal lessons, or you're not practicing your singing every day, or you're not like doing social media, or like connecting with other people in music, or, you know, working towards it, it's not just magically gonna happen. Like, someone isn't magically gonna be like, email you and like they somehow magically found your email and they're like, you be a pop star. Like, you know, people do get discovered, but there's a lot of hard work that comes from that, you know, put themselves out there. So that's just a metaphor, but does that make sense? Like, some things you got to work towards, and that's something I really wanted to teach you guys about the manifestation process. I think the two things that can be messed up or that can be forgotten about in the manifestation process is, first of all, taking action, and then second of all, letting go and being open to receive. Letting go, we worked on that in the full moon, and being open to receive is basically just like not thinking about it anymore, trusting. If your heart is guiding you to continue taking action, take action, but let go of the timelines. Let go of how it's going to happen or how it's going to appear. Like, continue to trust your heart and move forward and like follow your inner guidance. But, you know, getting upset that it hasn't happened or expecting that it's going to happen in one moon cycle is not how manifestation works. And like, some of that energy does come from entitlement, being like, well, you know, that's not fair. Like, you know, that kind of attitude of just expecting it to happen right away can be kind of entitlement. And that's happened to me. I'm human. I have an ego too, you guys. And I get upset sometimes when this type of the moon phase comes around, the new moon comes around, and a lot of manifestations are supposed to start coming through, and then mine doesn't. I get upset because I'm just like, oh, I've been waiting for this forever, and it's not gonna work. And it makes you want to throw in the towel, and it makes you just think, well, manifestation doesn't work, and it didn't work for me. But the truth is, it did work. You just didn't give it time. You didn't do the whole let go thing, or maybe you didn't do enough action, and you need to do that the next moon cycle. So you're co-creating with the universe. You are in divine timing. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes 7 years for a orange tree to bear fruit from it being a seed. You planted a seed. Some seeds shoot up and grow right away, and like you've got this little cute little plant or flower. Sometimes it takes a long time. Like, think about the redwoods, like how long it took, you know, these huge beautiful trees to grow as tall as they are. Like, it's gonna take some time for some of you guys, and like, just be cool with that. In my career as a fashion stylist, you guys, some of you guys are like, promise you're a broken record, you talk about this a lot. But seriously, I learned so much from this path. In my career as a fashion stylist, the craziest thing was that I worked towards it for years and years and years, and I kept kind of doing the same things, expecting to get different results. And there was a point where I just wanted to kind of give up and just forget about it. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna do this for myself. I'm gonna stop worrying about making money. I'm gonna find other ways to like bring abundance in my life and try different things and like not put so much pressure on that. And the crazy thing is as soon as I let that go, that's when I started getting opportunities. That's when I started connecting with people from all over the world. That's when I started, you know, being able to do advertising and lookbooks and campaigns. And it was so crazy, like how just letting go of that energy helped. Also, there was a point with that career as well, manifesting, you know, being in that industry, where I realized I have to try something else. Like, I keep doing the same type of action, I keep doing the same thing, and I'm not getting different results. So I need to change my actions. So if you're trying to manifest something and it's like a long-term plan and it's something you're really working towards, you might have to do something different. You might have to change. Like, if you're manifesting having an opportunity to move somewhere, and you just have like one job and you're just saving like a little bit and it hasn't happened, and you did the moon cycle and 3 weeks later you're like, wow, it didn't happen. I didn't manifest the move. I'm not moving. I don't have enough money, or I don't, you know, have the plane ticket or the stuff I need. Like, maybe think like, maybe next moon cycle during the first quarter moon, like I can get another job, Maybe that's what I can manifest. Maybe I can manifest another job that will help me save more, or to make a side job that will help me save more, or like an opportunity or something that will help me to save more money. Like, manifestation is also really practical, you guys. Manifestation is also very practical. You got to think about what needs to be done, but also realize, like, when you're manifesting opportunities, synchronicity, miracles. Miracle manifestations can happen. Things can like happen overnight. It does happen, but not always. And being open to receive has a lot to do with aligning your energy with what you've asked for. So if you're trying to manifest being a millionaire, like, you got to feel out that millionaire mindset and that millionaire vibe, if that makes sense. Like, if you're trying to manifest like freedom, like, you've got to find ways to feel more free in your life, or create the feeling of freedom in the life you have now. And so, like, feeling good about what you've asked for, creating, like, anchoring in the feelings of what it is you want, and practicing that as an energy in your daily life at times can really help you. I think there's a lot of people out there in the spiritual community that say if you just pray enough, if you just manifest the right way, if you just align your energy, it'll come. But I think something I wanted to teach you guys about is how your action can actually help you move forward, and how being receptive and responsive, you know, if the action isn't working, maybe try another action, and, you know, be patient. So I hope that this helps you guys. This is what I've learned about manifesting. I'm getting really good at it. Like, I'm seriously really good at manifesting. I manifested something overnight. I prayed for something last night before I went to bed, woke up, literally manifested it. Right when I woke up, I was like, what the heck? Like, and it was funny because I just prayed and was like, whatever, you know, so it'll happen. If it doesn't, whatever. I'm just open-minded. So opening your mind is, and just being like chill about it, is something that can help your manifestation come in. And look, that was something that I manifested without really doing any work. I just prayed and it was there. That is pretty cool, and that kind of stuff is going to happen. But there's other manifestations that take more work. There's other manifestations that take more time. So I think that's why this process takes being open. You're going to have a couple things that are going to probably come through for you in the next couple days. And especially, I believe it's April 6th. I'm not sure. That might be the new moon. I haven't checked the calendar today. Right around April 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, those couple days, there's probably going to be like a whole, you know, rainfall of manifestations going around everybody in the Rainbow fam who's done this process. But there might be a couple of you guys who literally don't manifest anything right now, or nothing comes through. But maybe 3 weeks from now, or a month, or a year, or 6 months, something will. So, you know, don't feel left out if nothing comes through for you, or if only one thing comes through, or if the thing you asked for hasn't come through. When we're all celebrating what's come through, if you're the one person or the 3 people that nothing came through for, it doesn't mean you're being left out. Stay open, stay patient, and remember, the next manifestation cycle, don't ask for it again. Trust, you've already asked for it. Now maybe you can figure out like what action you need to take and manifest that. Like I said, for instance, if you're realizing you really want to move or something and get a new apartment or a new house, maybe the next moon cycle you can manifest another job or another source of income towards that goal. But I wouldn't ask for the house again. I wouldn't envision it again. Like, it's basically kind of putting a message out there that like you don't believe or you don't trust, or that like it never happened if you keep asking for the same thing over and over and over. You just keep putting out the energy that it's not here, that I don't have it, that I need it, that I want it, that I have the lack of it. Like, you manifest to like really put it out there, and then you trust that like that energy's out there and you move forward. But other than that, you don't need to ask for it again. It already is, you know, it already is. So anyways, you guys, we got the Sun card here. Energy's going to be getting better as we get closer to the new moon in a couple days. You're going to be feeling really tired. I've been saying this, like your energy level is going to get more and more drained. So if you're just frustrated because you like are exhausted, or you're needing more sleep, or you're kind of out of it at work or something, just know you're going to get a huge boost of energy in a couple days. naturally our energy is very affected by the moon. The moon affects water. Our body is made up mostly of water. So we're gonna be really affected by this energy, and you might be feeling kind of like tired or just like introspective or wanting to journal or wanting to talk about life with your friends. Or I found myself yesterday having like a lot of philosophical conversations with my partner randomly. It was kind of funny, and it's definitely part of like where we're at in the moon cycle. So reading books can be really helpful, or learning something new or studying is really good at this part in the moon cycle. Doing anything that has to do with like your mind, or reading, acquiring knowledge, learning something new, studying, chilling, watching movies, just resting is going to be beneficial during this time. Self-care, I just got myself some new body scrub, just doing the little things that you might put off sometimes with your self-care, with your body, with your vessel, could be helpful. Good time to make a hair appointment, or appointment to get your nails done, or like a facial appointment, or doctor's appointment, or anything you've been putting off, dentist's appointment. A good time to like think about your health and self-care, and eating healthy, and drinking lots of water and stuff like that. Drinking some tea if you can, get some warm beverages or warm food into your stomach. Yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. We're at a good place. Nothing really much to do other than just be open and really work on your doubt and on your timeline and on your patience right now. I have ADHD. Nothing can ever come fast enough for me, so this is something that like literally manifesting has taught me patience. I've been doing the moon cycle for 2 years now. Every moon cycle I work on something different and I set different goals, and it's just taught me so much about patience. And the more you do it, the more you learn, and you start to notice patterns in your life. Like you start to notice, like for me, a lot of my manifestations tend to come through on the new moon of the next cycle. So I like during the balsamic moon, which is the time where we really start to doubt. The full moon and the time after the full moon is when we just doubt and we worry and we fear, and it's like we're on the dark side of the moon, so there's like that dark kind of vibe. And so I just have noticed from this cycle that it's always going to come for me probably around the new moon. So it's taught me patience. It's taught me to release my expectations. And I've had things that have manifested after 2 years, 3 years sometimes. And it's really taught me like about divine timing. So if you're feeling impatient, or you're upset that it hasn't come through or whatever, like just know like the longer you do this, the more you do this, the more it will build your faith in the process. And the more faith you have in the process, the better manifester you can be. So you can get good at this. This is something that is learned. If it's your first time doing it, just do your best. Don't worry if you're doing it right. Just and keep going. You're going to get better at it. It's just like learning any other activity or hobby or sport, or when you start exercising, it takes time to get warmed up and get pretty good at it. So you're going to get good at it. You're going to get better, and you're going to change your life with this. This is you learning how to use your power and how to work with the forces and the energies of the universe to use willpower in your life to accomplish what you want. All right, you guys, I will see you later. Peace and out. Come back tomorrow for Manifest with me in March. See you later.